Hello everybody and welcome back to Starsand Island, where we are still trying to get 2 million together. Thank goodness it wasn't 6 anymore. Thank goodness they changed that. Oh, look at how our orchard is going now. It looks like a jungle out here. It's crazy. Look at it. It's great. All right. So, all needs watering apparently. We had a couple of rainy days, so I didn't need to water it for a while. But one thing I should probably do today is to grab some extra sprinklers for the little sections along here that are not done yet. If you stand in exactly the right place, you can do 8 at once. There we are. But then you run out of water real fast. No! So watering doesn't actually take any... It doesn't take any stamina except for the stamina that you use while refilling, apparently. And we don't need to do down there. So this is osmanthus. And we still need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them. 12 osmanthus. Oh, that's a tongue twister when you're just waking up. And I need 2 persimmon, 2 snow pear. Everything else is done except 4 bananas. Okay. Well, we could do that to start with, couldn't we? So 2 persimmon, 2 snow pear. Two persimmon, 2 snow pear. Wherever it is. Snow pear, where are you? 2 of those. Alright. Then 4 bananas. I'm not manually harvesting these anymore. I don't seem to be getting saplings, but that is fine. I don't care. And then 12 of these. It's going to be a bit of a planting episode, I would imagine. Because there's a load of planting to do over here as well. But we'll start with the trees, because once the trees are done, that's them done forever. So we'll just get that whole orchard completely finished off, and then we never have to think about it again, which is why I like orchards. Okay. Let's start off with the osmanthus saplings. Just take the place of my chicken wings there. Just get all these planted in here, and then I'll give it a quick water as well. I'm also keeping an eye on the apples. I don't know whether I need another gathering bot for the apples or whether I need another terminal over in this kind of corner. Not really sure exactly what will fix it. Okay, give those a quick water. There we go. That should be them good for another day or 2. Then we got snow pears. Let's just do this. Alright, these are snow pears. Don't want to plant the wrong thing or anything. I might need more rabbits down here as well. I'm not sure yet. Persimmons. And then bananas. And then I think everything is fully planted at that point. I'm not worried about the bananas, really. I just want to kind of... It's more for completion's sake than anything else. We're getting plenty of bananas in. Lovely. So there's oranges there, bananas also. Yeah, this is why we might need more gathering, because there's quite a lot going on here now. Looks like the gathering bot just gathered some bananas there. That's why it was doing that little springy thing. Okay. Next thing I'd like to do today then is take my quests, but I don't have to do any of them right now. 60 hours. 100 hours. I cleared them completely last time, so we don't need to worry about them for a little while. A fish trap. Oh, 2 fish traps. That's why. I was going to say that's quite a lot of money for fish traps. That would be why. Eye arrows. Hardwood planks. Premium planks. And rice. Loads of that. Cool. And now I'm not going to worry about that for a minute. So at the moment, I'll just help the rabbits out a tiny bit. We are currently trying to make immortals of like as much as we can. So what I'm going to do for that then, I might actually stick on some hardwood planks because we are a bit low on those, aren't we? May as well just do quick things while I can. But the main thing I was over here to do is to just make lunar cores out of everything I can. Also, though, I've realised probably in the last episode I didn't even take anything from these. So there's going to be a whole load of moonstone that I can collect. And then I'd probably be able to make a bunch more. Let's see. I can make another 60 out of that. So yeah, brilliant. And that's without even going to the forest. Okay, cool. So we've got about 80 more coming. I think I've got a few already. So next thing I want to do is to replace anything that needs replacing in the paddy fields. So the king water chestnuts. I think we need a few of these. Not too many though. And I need a whole bunch of zapweed. Okay, sugarcane looks like it's nearly finished, which will be great because the jams need that, and I need to then sort of start to make them immortal as well. I never know though, like what's the best thing to do, but I think making the most expensive things immortal first will probably be the best thing. So I'm back on kind of a very farming-y bent now. I did a whole bunch of fishing in all sorts of different places and found a whole bunch of new fish, which was great. I still need to deal with my rabbits as well today. Shop, there we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna get everything that I grow in the paddies. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them. So let me start with, I don't really need sugarcane at the moment. I'll buy that when I need it, I think. And I'm not going to plan to make that into anything. So, okay, how about we get a whole bunch of these king water chestnuts and a whole bunch of zapweed. And what I'll probably do is plant the zapweed. Yeah. I'll plant in the zapweed and I will make the water chestnuts. I'm going to start water chestnut immortalizing, basically. Assuming I have the stuff for it. I hope I do. Yeah, I do. So let's just make as many as we can there. So I can make 7. Great. Let's make 7. Then let's take the zapweed. And let's just plant that in. So I'm going to plant in what I need to until such a time as I have, you know, surplus availability in the shop. So like any surplus zapweed now, because I think that's all planted in. Oh no, there's a bit there. Kind of got to run around a bit to make sure you've got it all planted. Sorry, rabbit. You were maybe over here waiting for a weed to eat. Also, look, there's like 1 blue orchid there, and there's a few stardew ferns here. But the whole place is like empty other than that. So I'm going to buy a whole bunch of seeds to put there as well. And it may lower my money a little bit to start with. But it'll be worth it in a day or two. Or 15 million, depending how long it takes. Okay. So. A little bit of zapweed left over. I'm making immortal chestnuts. So just any bits that are grown here. Oh, this is water caltrop, sorry. Where's the chestnut? All right, yeah, we've got a few spaces in the chestnut field. So we've got 4 or 5 spaces that we can put them into. The rest are going to take another day or so. So by the end of the episode, I should be able to plant a whole load of new ones in, which would be great. The immortal water lilies are completely immortalized at this point. So that's fine. And we might work on rice eventually. I mean, I could get more rice seeds and plant this out. I probably should. because I think that working on immortalizing cheap seeds is probably not the way forward. Expensive ones probably are the way forward. Okay, 32 of those done. Nice. I'm kind of wondering if I should make a second Starsand grinder, because then I could make more than one at once. It takes quite a long time, doesn't it? So that might be a cool thing to do. But I think before I do that, I'm going to work on my robots. So I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. I'm going to do a whole bunch of planting, though. Why do I keep going into my bag or anything else other than the shop? I swear. Let's have a look. See, at the moment, I think the Stardew ferns are quite quick. I mean, they do take a week. But you're never going to get anywhere if you don't plant these things in, so... And the eggs. Now, then things like fluff beans and stuff, they will probably take 8 or 9 days to do. Same with jade loom and things like that. So... How about we just plant the 40 that we've got at the moment, and then maybe we could do some flowers or something. What are we at the moment? Orchids? Yeah, we're orchids at the moment. I did get quite a bit of money from orchids, actually. So why don't we get, like, all the orchids? And you never know, if there's a space somewhere, they might decide to crossbreed. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. Oh, reishi mushrooms. They keep asking for those, so let's do a bunch of those and keep them. Nice. All right, so I've spent a whole bunch of money on seeds. Wonderful. But now hopefully my shop, sorry, my plots should be all nice and full. Right, let's go. So I'm thinking exotic egg spores over here because we've already got some growing here. I have a patch that's purely for mushrooms. Probably just do the whole... There we are. Maybe stand here and do some as well. It always shows you where you're throwing them to start with anyway. Okay, so then we've still got another 9 to go. No, we don't. That's sapweed. That shouldn't even be in that bit of my bag. Okay. Then reishi mushrooms. I could have like a whole mushroom plot. It would be really cool. And then a flower plot and like a veggie plot. Not today. We're not going to though. Today we're just going to put them wherever. Right. Those in there. Okay, so that's all done. So let's go with reishi mushrooms after that then. Eventually I might have like plots of this size and they're all for one particular crop, and the crop is all immortal seeds and it's all amazing, but at the moment it's very much a mixed bag. And I want to go and have a look at how the trellis crops are all doing as well. So I feel like now I'm going to do the orchids. So I'll put them over in the next plot over. I'm really using my ukulele a ton at the moment, so we won't worry about that too much. Really, at the moment, it's whatever fits. So if there's a space for them, they will get planted. If they're not, then if there's not, then I'll plant them later. So one thing I could do as well, if I do start to get the money for it, which... No, sorry, the space for it, not the money, is to go through and just plant everything in my seed box. I'm going to do a little bit of manual weeding as well. I feel like we need more rabbits than I have. I feel like they don't they're not doing quite enough weeding at the moment. I'm having to do a little bit myself. Not hundreds of bits, but a bit. Every time I expand the farm, I need to work out how many animals and how many gathering robots I need for everything to work. But doesn't this look cool? Like, how much have we got planted here? So much stuff. This is really nice. These are all immortal seeds. But what I could do is, once I'm kind of done with these, I might just wrap the paddy for sugarcane around here. I've been mentioning that before. But I'll see how I feel later on about what I want to do with that. Okay, so over here, what have we got? We've got quite a few trellises. Oh man, that's going to bug me. Yeah. Quite a few trellises that don't have anything on them. It's sometimes hard to work out exactly how many though. So there's a bit of star plum that could be planted in. I think at the moment I'm going to leave it until it's a little bit more empty, to be honest. Do we have any spaces here? There's a couple of spare farmland spaces, and I might have some immortal seeds in my bag, so I might go back and see about those. So this is completely full. There's a few spaces here. Throw a few orchids in. So I just want to completely fill everything up. Not sure why there's a space there, but I'll stick an orchid in it. Alright, there we are. So spare orchids can just go in the seed box, and like I say, probably the next time I get a big harvest there, I'm gonna just start planting all these seeds in. With maybe the exception of the river of the whatever ones. River Lotus? Yeah, River Lotus. With the exception of those, I may sell those, to be honest, because I've got loads of them. Moonflowers. No, that wasn't the one. It was Midnight Herb, wasn't it? Midnight Herb, we didn't have any of those planted. Do I have Midnight Herb seeds? I do. So that's something that I would like to try and make immortal seeds out of and plant down. I've got an immortal grape there, which I should probably stick over on my trellises. Got an immortal garlic, which should probably just go in one of those spaces I've got. And that's it, really. Okay. Oops, open it again, because I did want to put those back in. Right. So I'll plant those on the way past. I also have some stuff to put in the tech box. I have some stuff to put in the materials box. Yeah, lovely. Hardwood planks should be going in the wood box. I think that'll be okay. Oh, actually, some common ore chunks as well. Oh, why have I put those into the seed box now? Where? Put them in materials. There we are. So we've got a whole bunch of different uncommon, rare, and common. Common? Wow. It's been a while since we picked up any common ore things, but never mind. But yeah, to be honest, most of them are already busy, so we'll just keep them for later. A whole bunch of lunar crystals now, which is great. Okay, so now we're at a point where everything is planted except for rice. Do we have any rice seeds already? A few, actually. Go back there then. I'll plant what I've got. Like I say, at the moment, I'm going to be focusing more on immortalizing the water chestnuts. So how many spaces we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could buy another batch of 20 just so I've got them when I need them, like I say, because I'm going to be replanting them all the time. Or I could not worry about it. I've still got one left, look. Okay, let's not worry about it too much, actually. It's mostly full. Right, next up is... Oh, you guys are all looking really hungry at that feeding trough, little horses, aren't you? Is there no horse food left? No, there is not. So that's the next thing I'll buy. Okay, we've got hungry horses. How many horses we got? Millions of them. Okay, anyway. Oh, yes, nice. We've got a 3-trait rabbit. Perfect. And it's a female, which we're short on those. That's really good. Let's have a look and see. I'm keeping that 4-trait rabbit there until there's at least a 3-trait female to go with it. But they are just not really doing it, are they? Maybe this one. Breeding on cooldown, like, no. Or this one. Breeding on cooldown. So this is why it's good that I've got more female rabbits that are starting to either grow up or, you know, become, yeah. But that baby rabbit I've just got needs a space somewhere. So I'm going to take a rabbit out so it can grow up. I'm not sure whether when they're in the... When did I get an ink chicken? That's amazing. That's like a whole new type. All right, so this one's grown up now. So I could take that one out, Dango rabbit. And I could put the baby Dango rabbit there in. Oh, hang on. Baby rabbit there. No, baby rabbit. Which one? New one. There we are. That's the one. Okay, then I'm going to go and buy a whole bunch of food for all of the animals. I'll see what I can make, actually, maybe. I'll check on the ducks as well, because I feed them manually. Well, do I? Do I always feed them manually? No, they might have some stuff in the duck pen. Let's see what I can make, and then let's see what I can buy. Probably buying horse food. So we're going to be fine for chicken food. Let's put it that way. That's fine. I can make royal jelly and I can make rabbit feed. Now, I haven't checked on the bees very lately, so I'm going to make some rabbit food. I don't need to worry about chicken food, but I'll probably just buy a bit of everything else. And let's have a look at the beehives. Oh, I've got 3 new bees in there. So what I like to do is to take the bees out, and then I can put them in one of these. Yeah, that's a full beehive there. Nice. That's completely empty, which is amazing. There's going to probably be some more bees over there as well. I'll put a couple in there. And then there might be some here too. Yes, there is. So I can fill 1 more hive. You remember a couple of episodes back? You might remember anyway. Got 1 left over. Okay, so we can start on the final empty one. Oh no. Apparently I just completely filled those and that was it. Okay, cool. Right, so planting all done with the exception of maybe a couple of bits of rice. You know what? I'm going to sort that out because it's going to annoy me. I want every single plot of land I have working for me. Except maybe I'll, like I said, I'm waiting on the trellises a bit because, you know, a bit annoying. I'll see if I can make any fertilizer as well. But I'm not really there with the fertilizer yet. I need to settle down on what type of fertilizers I want to use, which will give me the best output without being too annoying to make. I think that's going to be the sweet spot. I can make all the different types. Okay. So we got some rabbits that need to go places. A couple of things that need planting. Chicken food needs to go in. I need to buy more food for everything else. And I need to plant the rest of that rice. Okay. Bit bit of a list, but not too bad. There we are. So anything left over from that can be done later. Can be used later. All right, so where have I got most of my grapes growing? A whole bunch of other stuff. I'm sure I had immortal cucumbers and immortal grapes and stuff around here. Where's all my immortal grapes? What have I done with them? I know I had some. Oh, here they are. That is all immortal grapes there in the middle. Okay. This might be a bit of a put it wherever you can scenario, to be honest. So I might just stick it on the end here. Then we had an immortal garlic seed. Sometimes they just give them to me as like presents. Oh, there, a little bit of farmland there with all the veggies. Very nice. So that's completed now. And I think any spaces I've got here, there's only one space, but that could be for like a bit of midnight herb. I think if I just make one of those, then over time it will just keep growing. And I don't often get a quest asking for it, but when I do, I want it to be there. Water chestnuts, I'm just waiting for them to be made. Everything else is full up completely. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then all of these completely full. The trellises are not completely full, but like I say, they are nearly full. There's a few spaces, but they're mostly kind of... Problem is, you've got things like some of them are look like they're empty, but then they've got like an immortal pepper or something like that on them. So, all right. Now, question: Did I breed the bunnies? I can't remember. So need more bunnies over here. But the bunnies are like totally full. I've got 2 bunnies over here. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I do. Like 8 bunnies over here, and they're still not enough. But I do have spare bunnies, so why don't we make a bunny place? Bunny hutch. Okay, so we're going to put another 4 rabbits into commission. Seems as I'm breeding them like, well, rabbits. May as well. Actually, I really hate finding things in there. Like, it's ridiculously annoying. So let's just go into my bag. And put it in from there. Find that much nicer. Now, I did manage to just about fit. No, it's not going to fit. So maybe... see about one in here somewhere. Ah, you know what? I could pop another one there. That would be all right. And then we've got another 4 rabbits that can just do stuff. Any like really hard workers, that one should definitely be, because it's a workaholic. Got 2 workaholics there. So that's 4 more rabbits, and that should be like 20 more weeds done a day. Ish. Right, next job on the list was to actually feed these guys. So I'll do a little shop order for the food. So basically where I've been out and about and fishing and things like that, I just haven't really been looking after the farm. And so I just needed like a farm day. A day where I stayed on the farm and just like looked after everything, fed everything, did everything that needed doing. So I'll make some ducks food. I'll buy some pig, cattle, sheep. horse. They're tiny amounts of money for them, to be fair. We haven't gotten into deer yet at all. We just kind of nipped down below the 1.2 mil mark again. I did a big old sale last time. And we got up to 1.3, but I kind of knew that I would have to buy seeds and feeds and all that sort of thing, so... Rabbit, chicken... The chickens will be all right for a while, won't they? The chickens seem to be doing well as well. Like, they seem to be absolutely fine. Horse is a bit of a problem because I can only buy... Well, I mean, I'm supposed to have the shop open like 3 times a day. But I'm not seeing like it refresh several times a day. Maybe I'm just not looking at the right times or something. Okay. Let's have a look at my Workpedia and have a look at the ranching and see if I did manage to put the bees. They give your crops a huge growth boost. No, they're not refreshing several times a day. So let's get that happening. And then I can't do these yet because I am not an expert rancher. I'm an expert at everything else. I kind of feel like I should buy the mini sentry bot thing, but also I don't even need it slightly. Maybe more general store stuff. I might decide I want that. And maybe I should refresh the stock there. And then maybe I should do those just to... You know I'm doing it just to finish. Just to finish off the trees, right? Because that's that one all done. That one I can't do. Oh, you know what? Fine, for the sake of the little tiny bit I need for it. So basically everything's maxed out in my tech tree with the exception of getting those that 5-point bunny rabbit. And like I say, I need to check on that. And just make sure that I actually did breed something. No, I didn't. As much as I say I'm waiting for one, it doesn't mean I can't breed others in the meantime. So let's do those 2 together. Let's do this one. Maybe this one. Yeah. Once I get the big ranch, I might decide to do like several breeding things, but probably I'll do the selective ones, I would imagine. And then I can get whatever genes I want, and then I can bring rabbits over that are like workaholic and they eat like 20 crops at once, 20 weeds at once, and they're all amazing and everything. Okay, final thing I wanted to do today. Those apples still haven't been collected. So, I am feeling like I probably need to give them a bit of help. So I'm going to start by just making 1 or 2 more robots. Okay. Which I shall need a lunar crystal. I'm going to make 2, I think. So 2 lunar crystals. I need 3 more springs. What's the power source? Oh, Spirit Cube 3, that's fine. Chips, so I'll need 6 gold wire. To make the chips. Eternal alloy, I need 3 of those. Times 2, so 6. And as always, I tend to try and replace the alloy I use. Let's get that going. Right. Let's go and make the spirit cubes if I can. I don't know if I'll have the bronze for it, but we'll see. I need 4 spirit cube 1s. No, I don't think I have the bronze for it. I have the magnets and I have the alloy, so... Right, we need 8 bronze. More if I can, but... At least 8. In fact, I'm going to need 16 because I need double. So let's add another 2 to that. Let's see about making tin or copper or whatever, because the tin looks a bit low. Copper as well. Then I'm probably going to need a little bit more charcoal, because I always need more charcoal. So like I say, just a bit of a maintenance day. We needed one, didn't we? Really did. Chips. Hang on. I need to make another 6. Sorry, I was thinking 1 chip per, but it's not. Yeah. Then... Did I have enough lunar crystals? Yes. Gonna get enough eternal alloy in a bit. Yeah, nice. We've got nearly enough bronze to do the first one. I don't know if I should just wait on that, to be honest. Do them all at once. How is it 8:30 already? In the meantime, while I'm just waiting for that to happen, see if there's anything I need to make. Fish traps, time arrows. And that's it. Okay. Let's see about making some fish traps then. They're a tool, are they not? Fish trap? No, they must be crafting then. Fish trap, where are you? There you are. Oh, actually, I just need some rubber. Okay. Make a big batch of that then. Didn't realize I was getting so low on it. Okay, let's make like 35 of those. What was the other thing I needed? It was fish trap and time arrow. Time arrow. Right, so I'm gonna need more arrows first. I'll just make a few and then we'll go from there. Let's get the remaining chips done. There we go. Pick up those ones. Look at me using the correct keys. Wow. In the meantime, oh yeah, perfect. The bronze is nearly done. So now I can make my spirit cubes. Alright, spirit cube 1 times 8. No, I thought I only needed 4. Let's make 8 though. I don't mind that. Oh no, I think I do need 8 to do 2 because I'm making 2. I'm making 2 new gathering bots. Let's make spirit cube 2 times 4. Yeah, that's right. And then it'll be spirit cube 3 times 1. Times 2, sorry. I can't count, alright? Shush. My brain knows what I'm doing, even if my mouth doesn't. Alright, there we go. So now I should be able to make myself 2 gathering robots. If I had... Oh, the chips need picking up, that's all. Oh man, they're gonna take like 12 more seconds. Man. In the meantime, the rubber's taking ages as well, so fish traps aren't coming along anytime soon. Ah, those are done. And let's make some human sand. Oh no, I used all of my moonstone. Let's make a bit of fluffweave ash though. I can't. Alright, we're getting another furnace. Anytime that I don't have enough of something, it takes 5 stone. I think I can cope. Anytime we don't have enough of something, I should make another one. That should be the rule now. It's not like I don't have the stuff for it. Okay, so down another furnace. Make a bit of fluffweave ash. When I say furnace, I mean charcoal kiln, okay? And also that is not in the right place at all. Better. find build mode really good for moving things around, but my bag is sometimes better just for finding the thing to start with. I'll just make like a decent batch of it, like 20 or so. Okay, chips are done. So the gathering robots can be done. The other thing that I could do as well is look at making a few sprinklers. Now, I don't think I have any spare sprinkler twos, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sprinkler twos do like a double the amount, but they are much more difficult to make. Help these rabbits out again. They're really not keeping up, are they? So that's going to need 2, 4, 6. No, so 1, 2, 3. So every 2, 1, 2, 3. Losing count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 13 sprinklers. That'll do the whole plot. So let's see what we can do with the solid state batteries. So if I need 13 of them, I'm going to need 13 iron sheets. I have enough for like 12 with the tin ingots I've got, so I'll need more of those, and I'll need 13 radiant crystals. Okay. Make a bunch of iron sheets. Could maybe do with making some more iron, actually. I don't know if I'm actually producing iron at the moment. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I'll be all right. I think I'll live. Next job. There was iron and it was, I've forgotten, radiant crystals, right? So let's make 13 of those. Even if I just set it up for the morning. 13 of them. I think I might now have enough rubber to make the fish traps. Looks like I'm missing something though. Well, oh, come on. There they are. Ah, there we are. I think I only needed 2. I'm not enamored with fish traps. People are like, oh, you put down a fish trap ages ago, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah, I hate them. Give me like prawns. And as much as my animals love prawns. Talking about animals that love prawns. Did I put the prawns back? No, I kept them. So, talking about animals that love prawns. I need to just take care of the animals because I haven't done that in a couple of days and they're feeling probably a little bit neglected. So, let's go and have a chat with 404. Yes, I have actually gone around, started to refill the water bowls. So I'm just going to have a quick look at what they need. So I'm going to start with, so Sarge wants to play and wants to play and wants to be fed. And if I go upstairs, I'll be able to see 404 and Nana's needs as well. Nana just needs to be interacted with. And 404 is thirsty and wants to play. Okay. That's your water bowl done. So I've got 2 water bowls between 3 pets, but that should be fine. As long as I actually remember to refill them. Okay, so next job is to... Okay, you wanted to be interacted with. Hello, you're so cute. The catties are with you. Okay. I don't know where the others are now, so... My mysterious disappearing pets. go forward, like around the other side here, hiding behind a hydrangea plant. And you wanted to be interacted with as well. You can have a hug. That's the best. This is cutest. Okay, so that's done. Now the next one is Sarge, who is like a bit further out. Let's have a look. It's over there. Okay. It's getting late and it's time for some rest, but I need these animals to be happy, because then they can be happy for the next couple of days. Now you wanted to be fed. Do you like shrimp as well? A bit, but not as much as the cats do. Sarge really likes the food from the shop, so that's what we will do. Okay, so it looks like a lot of these jam makers have finished doing their stuff. I don't have a ton of stuff I can put in them. Spirit fruit would be one, definitely. I need that for fertilizer. I just noticed he's sitting here doing nothing. Am I out of sugar? Yeah, I'm out of sugar. Okay, that's fine. 5 of those are done, so I'll plant them in. Weirdly, that was exactly the right amount. So today I have planted all of my fields in. I have finished my orchard. I have rebred the rabbits. I have fed everybody. I have helped with a bit of weeding because goodness knows they need it. I have made 2 gathering robots, but I have not yet put them into their respective places. So I'm going to put one of them in here, I think. I've already got 2, so a third one will be hugely helpful. That one works on harvesting, and that one that one works on harvesting and gathering livestock. So this one I think will also be for harvesting crops and only harvesting crops. I'm going to put one in here that I'm hoping will get to the back corner of the trees. If not, I'll put another terminal in over in that area. Robot terminal. So we've got a logging and 3 gatherers in this one. That one I'm just going to, again, do for crops. Because they just seem to be struggling a bit with the crops. And I've just planted a whole load of new crops. So hopefully an extra 2 robots when we only had 5 before should be a big improvement. And we've now got an extra 1 rabbit pen as well. So 4 more. Tea's gone cold. Always, end of the first day, tea goes cold. If I haven't managed to drink it. Looks like there's something extra in the fish pond. And I have unread mail. Ooh. Culinary innovation. Time is up? What? Do you mean time is up? Since when was that a timed quest? I checked that and it didn't have any timer on it whatsoever. And now it's like time's up. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. So maybe I missed something there. I don't know. But never mind. Just have to deal with it. I mean, I think the reason you do those quests is I think no, it's not. It's in the star note section. Part of farmer's life, I think it is, or something, is things like 10,000 ores. I'm getting there with these now. I'm sure one of these, the star notes was something like you want to do certain people's quests. Island residence, it'll be this one, won't it? So examine all the trophies in Delphin's house. Reach 5 affection. Complete Masters 2 security guards event. So there's like a couple of little quests that you have to do, I think. Autumn G-Max pumpkin mission. So stuff like that. You'll probably get that if you're like really good friends with Graminova and it gets to autumn time. G-Max pineapple mission. Gratitude melon mission. Silly melon mission. So there's a few different ones. I don't know whether that's just make one of those or what, really. But I'm guessing at some point he might give you an extra quest. Tech breakthrough mission 3 times. Oh, so you're going to get them several times. Islander registration mission 5 times. So we've done that once, you see, look. Urgent fish order. So they'll keep coming up. And I'll probably see them like as I hand in quests. So there's another reason to keep doing quests. Get Bright Star, get Starsand Legend. Become an expert in all professions. I'm nearly there with that one. Open... Oh, there's one for opening gachapons. That's annoying because I don't like opening gachapons. Maybe I will. Help the tourist couple take photos. I have not found them yet. Again, I saw them once. Gift your friend their own sugar painting. So like there's a few things in there that I haven't done and I will try and maybe start to fill in. Let's just pick up all of this. I wonder if there's any more moonstone yet. Right, so I might be able to do the time arrows now. And then I maybe go on a little handing quest later on. I don't know. Oh, we've got to make the lumen sand first, haven't we? So if I make 2 or 3 lumen sand, I think 2 would probably be okay. I think. I made the fish traps. So just going through yesterday's quests. Yeah, I just need 4 time arrows. That should be fine. Okay, we got a mail as well from Aurelis. I gathered all the ingredients I requested earlier. The new recipe development is going smoothly. Feel free to stop by Aura Leaf Kitchen for a taste test when you have time. That's a little bit passive aggressive there. Oops. Yeah, I feel like I need more and more rabbits, but I feel like I won't do that if I can breed them right. So we've now got... We do have a lot of rabbits, but we also have a lot of space being used up. So a lot of plots. That's fine though. I'm wondering whether to get more horse food as well this morning. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, that's something I'll do. Yeah. So shop. I'm spending money this episode a lot rather than getting more money in, but that's fine. Horse food. That's the only one I'll get because I think it's the only one I'm really low on, and like I've spent enough money, like I say. I spent so much money. I know they give it back to me tenfold, but still. Those are nearly done. Nice. I'll have more sugar then. But at the moment, I do not have much sugar at all. So let's... no, picking up everything. Let's put the horse feed in. If I'm going to pick up everything, I may as well pick up everything. So let's just grab everything out of here. And grab everything out of here. That I can fit, which is not much. And then I'll do my usual. Boom, 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 boom. Then we'll sort, and then we'll see what didn't go in. So I'll probably sell those. Charcoal needs to go into materials, though. We really were out of charcoal then, weren't we? That was a good thing to put on. And the moonstone needs to go in there as well, spare. Not that we ever have much spare moonstone, but never mind. I'll just sell those for a few thousand. $35 of those. And we're still not back to what we've spent. Ugh. But everything is fully planted, right? Except for maybe one zapweed seed. Okay. The rabbits are trying right now. They're trying very hard to keep on top of everything. They're running around the place, trying their little hardest. I'll tell you what I've not done today, though, is I've not done any... It's that one, so we can try and start making the batteries. Of which I need 13. And of which I can make 12. Okay, that's fine. 12 will do for now. Any more ability to make any more tin? No, we're completely out of tin ore. Right, okay. That's gonna be a thing then. In the meantime, manually water all of this. I mean, the idea with most of what I'm doing is that everything's going to be automated. Oh, cool. This month, this is already starting to grow nicely. I mean, imagine if all of this wasn't automated already. It would be crazy to try and deal with. But, you know, just every so often I'll plant new things and then I won't be quite up to date with the... Let's get closer. Come on. Quite up to date with the amount of sprinklers needed. Yeah, look, see, those apples still haven't been harvested. So I am considering putting another terminal here that will help with the fruit trees a bit more. I'm making maybe another gathering robot also just to cover that. As I do feel like this has gotten quite big and I am asking quite a lot. Okay, what are we doing next? Let's pick up all of the quests. Already got that. Perfect. Glue. I can make 3 pieces of glue. Got loads of wool. I don't have mint. I would have to grow it. It's for Lunel. It's 2,500. I sold my mint. I had some, but I sold it. Pickled cherry radish. I have enough to make that, so I'll pick it up. That's fine. Cyan fabric. I do not have a cyan sheep, so no. And eternal alloy. Okay. So I need to make 2 eternal alloy and 3 pieces of glue as far as I can tell. Oh, why was I short on something for the eternal alloy? Oh, we need to make more flame core. Get that on the go so it'll be done before we need it. That's the idea. Do things before you need them. And then 3 glue. So then when I look at my list, that should be everything, right? So got it, 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 got it. Making it, got it. Oh yeah, and the pickled cherry radish as well. I should have a look at all the other things I can pickle and see if there's anything else really. Oh yeah, a whole load of water caltrops. They are my main pickling thing. Oh, they're gonna take 5 days now. I should have split that up really, but never mind. It's only to sell. I've got quite a lot of carrot. I think I have immortal carrots, so they just keep coming through. Cabbage. Yes, we've got loads of cabbage. Winter melon. No, not really much of that. Oh, water spinach. Got tons of that. Cucumber. Tons of that as well. Anything else? No, not really. Okay. That will do then. And then I've got my final 2 water chestnuts, but I don't know if there'll be space for them yet. So I'll just keep them on my hotbar until there is. What's this? This is the caltrops. No, I don't think so. I think the ducks are not quite keeping up with the snails either. Zapweed. Have a look at the robot terminal, see what we've got to collect. Not too much yet. Sugarcane's starting to come through. And I could manually shear the sheep. I'm not sure if I want to yet. I definitely need to make sugar. I did feed the horses today, right? I think so. How much horse food we got? 24. So we're just about keeping on top of it, but I do need to kind of buy that every day or try and make some myself. I do have a lot of horses that I am feeding. Hopefully the horse stew will sell for a decent amount. Time to put things away and maybe do a bit of selling while I'm there. Let's do that. The sugarcane can go in there as well. Rest can stay there. I have 132 exotic egg. Sometimes that's asked for. I've got a lot planted as well. A lot of new ones planted. So I feel like that could be sold. The sugar should be made in... Sorry, the sugarcane should be made into sugar. Anything else I've got a lot of? A lot of potatoes. A lot of peanuts, but I need it. Oh, giant watermelon. I was given that as a gift and I popped it away because I didn't have time. The rest is all things I need. Wheat and stuff I need a lot. Pasture grass, I need that a lot for making food and things. So I don't worry too much about selling things I don't have much of or things that I know I need. So I would say that's what I can do from there. And animal product wise, a lot of stuff. Hang on, though. I think I'll sell the exotic egg, but then I'm going to go look down at the harbour because it might have refreshed by now. Yeah, 65,000 straight away. So we are actually going to come in on a little bit of a profit this time. But I might want to replant those exotic eggs. I think those exotic eggs were ones that I might have used fertilizer on as well. So that's actually another thing I want to look at today is just constantly making fertilizer in this fertilizer box, even maybe making a second one. So let's have a little look. So yield 5. I need moon dew shrooms, which I have constantly growing. Golden poop, which I have a reasonable amount of. Soybeans and spirit fruit pulp. Nutrient soil. That's for flower pollination. Okay. Yield 4. So yield 5 gives you 800%. If you can get enough spirit fruit growing. And enough golden poops. I've got plenty of animals and I'm about to expand the animals a lot as well. So that might be something to consider. But if I don't want to do that, then I could do... That's still spirit fruit. I could do from normal poop, soybean and protein powder and moonji shrooms, which are all things that I've got loads of. Although I could do with maybe growing a batch of soybeans at some point. I feel that might be what I should do, like get 10 of those. And the only thing that's holding me back really is the moonji shrooms. Okay. Let's just start trying to do that, because that might be quite useful to have. The other thing is, do I have any fertilizers just like sat? I don't think I do anymore, to be honest. I think I probably have used most of them, but let's see. Ripening. Yield 4. Yield 2. Got a lot of yield 2. I think I might try and use that up, because that will give me 150%. I wonder what happens if I put it on immortal stuff. Probably when it goes back to the seed at the end, it changes. Yeah, let's put this on these star mangoes. They're quite a high value crop, so having more of them would be useful. It's better than it being sat in my... being sat in my bag or my chest or something. There we go. That'll give us a bigger yield on those. If I had a fertilizer box, that would have been a lot easier. But at the moment, I'm really just at the beginnings of looking into fertilizer. And I probably should have been doing it the whole time, I know, but... done all of those. We're just waiting for the pickles now, aren't we? And those will take a while. So I should probably go and do my hand-ins, to be honest. Yeah, let's go do hand-ins. We'll do town first. And then anyone that's out on the outskirts. So we're starting with Lunel, so that's a reasonable one. Hi, Lunel.
My pleasure.
Summer cottage. I have bought you some rice. Oh, Lunel's up to 4. I didn't think Lunel would be the next one up to 4, but to be fair, she does have a lot of quests. So, yeah. Maybe. Some bunny fluff. Hey. Neona, Eternal Alloy. Neona's a bit of a further out one, but that's okay. She's on her way to work as well. That's the thing with the mornings. No. Oh, what's Neona doing up here then? It's actually the middle of the day as well. Ah, checking out games. I see.
What's up?
Lunchtime at the game shop. Thank you. That's that one done. I'm not even reading the things when I hand in anymore. So who would be the next one? Oh, Solara has like 1 million, so let's go see. No, actually, let's go see Stella, because Stella will be up here. Then we'll go see Solara afterwards. Hand in her 40,000 quests.
Hey there.
It's funny how sometimes someone will just have a whole load of quests. Like yesterday's episode, that was Zephyria. He had so many quests to hand in. He had like 4. But I don't mind too much because it's like so much quicker if I just got to find one person and hand 4 quests into them, isn't it? Okay, so we've got Serena, Sylvain. Yeah, let's go and get rid of all these ones for Solara. She's just around the corner anyway. Right, Solara. Questing time times 400.
Hi there.
Have you had lunch? Not yet. There's your fish traps.
Hi there.
There's your hardwood planks. Level 4 with Solara. Beautiful. There was a point where everyone was going up to level 3, but now it's the point where everyone's going up to level 4. There's your premium boards. Is that everything for Solara? I thought she had 4 things. No, it must have just been 3. Okay. So that's a lot nicer now, isn't it? So Sylvain, Lauren, and Serena. Let's do Serena first then. And again, I'm a really fast. I'm so quick getting everyone's quests done now. You take 2 days worth of quests and then you hand them all in. It's amazing. All right, Serena, you are not in your bedroom, so hopefully you should be fine.
Good day.
Or maybe you are. There's a chest here. I should really go around everyone's chests, like opening them. However, the amount of money I'm getting from them is so small compared to what I'm making on the farm. It's kind of... It should be something I only do if I really need it. Alright, so pickled cherry radish is not something I can do. Time arrow for Lauren. Ah, I should have given Lauren's one in while I was there at the... I was right there a minute ago. Well, it looks like he's upstairs. Hello. Okay, I should check if I've ever been in here and seen what's in... Oh my goodness, he has Lego stools. That's so cool. No, I haven't. Look, because the original chest is still there. There's going to be some places where I just haven't been in there. And there's recipes and all sorts. An airplane chest rug. A cartoon car double bed. It's got all the best stuff. All the best stuff. Next job. Sylvain with the dolphin fish. And that's all my quests for like 2 days handed in then. Took me maybe a day or 2 in game hours. A couple of minutes worth. Now then, what I need to not do is to try and play the guitar game.
Hello.
Hello. Cool. All those dolphin fish that I got coming in handy. So... everything's done. Again, except for the one quest that I'm waiting for the pickles on, and honestly, that will just have to happen tomorrow. That'll be next episode for that one. And we've got a couple of things in the mail. So Lara sent me a golden pumpkin. Lunel? A moonlit... Oh, I've been looking at that. Thank you. I'm going to put that one on, I think. Imagine how proud you'll feel showing it off at home. I've never had a golden pumpkin before, apparently. Let's have a look at my wardrobe, then. Let's have a look at this. So we've had the Azure Sky dress for a while, which I've not been too keen on. And that one is just like, no. This is nice. That's definitely much cuter, isn't it? Probably doesn't go quite so well with my hat right now, though. That hat would maybe go better. In fact, no hat would go better with that, maybe. I don't know what hat would go well with that. Okay, shush. I'm also not really sure on what shoes would go well. Those ones. Those are the shoes to go with that, definitely. But yeah, I don't have a good hat for it. Maybe I should go look for one. I'm going to wear that for a little while then. It looks cute, doesn't it? It's nice. Okay. So the only quest we had left now was for the pickled cherry radish. Still waiting on the bunny rabbits. I'm still waiting on my tests to see if the apples ever get collected. I've got a sneaking suspicion that they're not going to. I've got a sneaking suspicion that I do need to put a little terminal here, so I'm going to start working on a terminal. They're not that horrendous to make. They're not great. It's not my favorite thing to be making robot terminals, but also they're not as bad as they used to be because I am much, much more teched up now. I need 4 chips. Ugh. Okay. Just make sure that I have everything else I need for a chip. Oh, flame core. Okay. I'm already making those, so that's fine. 2 perpetual reactors. Oh, that's a bad one. So I'm going to need high performance wire sets, and I'm going to need tin for that. Oh, I might run out of tin today. Oh, those are done. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to really run out of tin because I'm going to run out of them for the... Nice. All right, I think we might have to go to the forest and go and get some tin. I'm entirely out. Woo! But yeah, I'm kind of slowly getting to the point where I've got everything I need, but I kind of still feel like it's a bit of a chore trying to get everything done. It'd be nice to move the horses and cows and things out and just have lots and lots and lots of rabbit hutches in that little section. That's going to make everything a lot better. Right, let's see. Tin. We've got 124 pieces of tin ore there. I'm thinking maybe more mining robots eventually. I'm starting to get to a point where my quests are done quite quickly. If I've planted everything I need to plant, then my only thing I can do with the rest of the day really is maybe go and give people presents or whatever, or go and talk to people, or go fishing, or make robots. So those are going to probably be the things I do in between times. I'm hoping that just as I get the 2 million for my ranch, I'll get my 5-point rabbit, my 5-gene rabbit, or whatever you want to call it. I feel very uncolourful right now compared to how I was with my red little witchy outfit on, but I might go back to that. We'll see. All right, so my next thing I need to do, I can hear 404 having a little tantrum over there, meowing at me. Or is it Nana? No, it's Nana. Nana, you're cutie, you are. You're like the cutest little dude ever. All right, so lots of iron and lots of copper, not much tin. So it's going to be kind of hard to make some of the things I need. I'm going to make the eternal alloy though, because that should be easy to make. I'm going to make more alloy. Oh my goodness, how did I go through so much alloy? Oh, maybe because of the... Yeah, it probably... because of the sprinklers. I bet I had to use alloy on those or something. Okay. So gears are probably going to need tin. Yeah. Spirit cube 2. I need 3 of them. So we're going to need more bronze. Which is going to need tin. No. All right, so I just got to wait for the tin. Like, we're not getting a robot terminal until I have more tin. Simple as that, really. I have to go and actually mine it. You never know. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Have to mine something. Ugh. All right, so I think while I'm waiting for all of that to happen, I'm going to go and place the sprinklers down over here. I've got 12 of them. I do need another one from somewhere. Yeah. So I'll just have to water these guys every day until I can make another one. I was just a little bit short of one thing to make the battery. Tin. Okay, that's probably where all my tin went though, isn't it? Right, I've got 16 tin now, so that should help. Let's make one more solid state battery so I can make that final thing I need. I need to make 4 gears. That's that on the way. I need to make some bronze. Probably gonna be quite a bit. That might not even be enough. How are we doing with chips? I only need 4, but I can apparently make 8. Okay, fine. Perpetual reactor times 2. Right, okay. I need a couple of lunar crystals for that. And I'm gonna need some of these like high performance wires. I'll probably need 4. And for that I need more tin. Okay, there should be more tin ready already. Good. High performance wires times 4. I just find that with a place this big, they struggle. So I feel like I kind of almost need one gathering point in each third of the land. And that'll probably be a good way to space them out. And that just means I need to go to 3 places to pick up everything, which is compared to picking up from every individual tree and every individual bit of everything is probably fine. All right, let's start on the first perpetual reactor. The second one, I think I don't have enough of anything for yet. Oh, I need the other lunar crystal. Oh, which is actually there. Perfect. Let's make the other one because these are the longest things to make. They take ages. Okay, like 2 minutes. Okay, there we are. My 4th chip there. I need 4 eternal alloy. I've got 3. Make 1 more. Right, spirit cubes. I've got 10 bronze. So let's make what I can. And see what I need. I can make 5. I think I was going to say I probably need 2 more. Let's make 2 more bronze then. And I hope I don't need too much more tin for too much more stuff. Oh, those are done. Right, so crafting. Can we make a sprinkler 1 at the moment? I feel like I should be able to. Yeah, there we are. And then I need another spirit cube 1. What am I missing for a Spirit Cube 1? Oh, still the bronze. Oh, did I not pick up? Okay, it's 4 seconds. I really want this other terminal. I do. It's going to be so much better to know that everything's properly automated. And I really do feel that that's the problem. It's just that they're not prioritizing the right areas. So I do feel that having a few more terminals is good. And it means as well that I'll be able to have lots and lots and lots of different... Well, I'll be able to have like 60 robots on the farm, basically. Yeah, 3 Spirit Cube 2s, and that's what I needed. So now I should be able to make a robot terminal, right? No, need 1 more eternal alloy and 2 perpetual thing and 1 more gear. Okay. 1 more gear. Perpetual reactors are on their way. Yeah, I had a couple of requests that I didn't want to do today just because they would have been a pain. Right, now it's just the perpetual reactors. Okay. Right, so while we're waiting on that, everything is pretty much planted in that needs to be planted in. And let me just check. There's no more space in here. Oh, yes. Hang on. There is. There's space for my water chestnuts. Wherever they went. There they are. A lot of rubbish in my bag, so that'll be the next thing to do, won't it? So yeah, we're focusing on immortalizing all of the water chestnuts right now. I need to buy and plant more water caltrops as well. Just empty that robot terminal while I'm there. Okay. So, put things away. I kind of feel like I should keep that golden pumpkin. Oh, I've run out of room in here again. Oh, nightmare. What do I move? I'm going to move the salt out. I'm going to start putting salt into the artisan goods. Because it's basically used for pickling. And there's loads of room in that chest, so... Same with some of this food, I guess. Alright, so. Art product. A bunch of stuff there that needs to go in there. Well, I still got like half a minute to go. I'm like, I'm just waiting for this terminal. I can fill it with robots. Hey, Zephyria came to check on me. That's nice of him. Alright, so just before I go to bed then. It's going to happen in a second. I just want to fill up my water chestnut. Oh, I should check on the fish as well. Oh, yeah, no, I hadn't checked on these guys today. So you have 2. That's fine. That's not a problem. And we've got twins, charisma and bulkiness and a precocial. That's the second time we've actually had twins, which is nice. All right, so let's put in a new breed for today. Let's see what we've got. Ah. Now this is a strong chance of getting 5. And there's a twin chance on that one as well. So let's see what we can do with that. Also got this dango rabbit that can breed. All right, fair. Breed you in with that one. Never hurts. But my hopes and dreams are on that on those ones. That first breeding pair that I put in. I'm really hoping that that'll be the way forward. So I could make a new robot as well to go in here. So that's a new robot terminal. Like I say, I'm not the most amused that I have to make so many of them, but I am at a better point to make them. Like, I remember the first robot terminal I made, it took me nearly a whole day to do. And again, it just shows how much more of a good setup in crafting I've got. Like, I don't feel like my farming setup is quite there yet. I definitely feel like fertilizer would make it so much better if I could just get a really robust fertilizer system and get lots and lots of whatever it is I need. Spirit fruit probably is one of them. So I wonder if I should make more spirit fruit seeds so I can make more immortal spirit fruit seeds and try and like really ramp that up, because anything above 3 needs that, but it also needs golden and silver poop as well. So I'm gonna need to probably have a bigger ranch to make sure that I've got enough of that, because I've got 70 right now of each, and that will last me one of those large plots. It's yeah, you can't fertilize everything. It's too much. It's just too much. And like Grandma Nova only sells 5 at a time as well. Why was I in here? To go in my bag and put down the robot terminal. So here we are, and that should deal with that side. I've also got this sprinkler one here, and that can go up in that corner. So now everything's being properly... I'm keeping the apples on that tree on purpose because I want to know if the robots are doing their job. So I now need another gathering robot. I'm not sure whether to take one from one of the other terminals or to make a new one. My gut instinct is to make a new one and to keep building it up. So let's go to crafting. Let's go to robots. Let's go to gathering robots and let us track. Let's just make 3 springs. I might run out of tin for this though. Especially for the spirit cube 3s. Let's make as much bronze as we possibly can, which isn't very much. Let's make a lunar crystal. I'm gonna have to go into the forest and like bash all the tin, aren't I? I know this. I know this is in my future right now. 3 of those guys. Eternal alloy chips, 6 gold. I've made a lot of stuff today though, to be fair. So eternal alloy's on its way, chips are on their way, springs are on their way. Eternal alloy's on its way. 2 high performance wires. Yeah, I don't have enough tin for that. All right, let's go on a tin mission. Even my robots aren't enough for the amount of tin I am going through right now. But the rub of that is that to make more robots, guess what I'm going to need? More tin. Woohoo. So I'll just spend the rest of the episode kind of just grinding up the tin I need. Unless I've got loads. I think I've already been in and picked up the stuff out of the terminal though. Yeah, I have. Ooh. All right then. Blast hammer. Do your blasting thing. Gonna ignore the bird. So a long strike and a short strike seem enough with this. May as well pick up the moonflowers while I'm here. Has a much bigger area as well. When I've made enough robots, this won't be an issue. I was about to say pissue then, which was... sounds really rude, but it was just issue and problem combined, and it came out of my mouth wrong. Okay, so shush. Right. That's all the tin around there. There's a little bit in here, probably. Yeah. I think I might have missed some just across the bridge. I'm just picking up the plants as I go because may as well. All these twilight succulents I should have gone to get earlier and I was too busy to do. So annoying. That's so annoying that that was timed and I didn't realize it was timed. I'll be more careful about that in future. I figured the ones that just came up like that were not timed. Just in case it does come up again, we'll have some twilight succulents in the chest. Moon juice shrooms I'm picking up because they make fertilizer. Oh, by the way, I was having a little look at fish. It does seem like a lot of... There is a certain amount that are weather dependent, but it's way, way more based on... where are we going now? It's way more based on, rather than the weather particularly. It's more based on season. There's a few that have weather concerns, but not as many. Okay, mushroom spores. Nice. Most things I'm going to now be saving up to make them into immortal seeds if I can. So if I pick up a bunch of seeds, I'll keep them. When I get 5, I'll be able to make them into something immortal. Which I still haven't actually done, and I should start when I get back if I can remember. The Moonlight Herb. Okay, so that's about as much tin as I'm getting. How much did I manage to find? Help if I went in my bag. I was hoping it wasn't 9 because that would have been terrible. 57 extra. That'll make me like another 10 or so bars. Which isn't great. I think we're coming into iron territory now. There's a little bit of tin. If I remember rightly. Okay, I'm going to go back actually. It's time to get some rest. So tomorrow there'll be more tin collected by the robots as well, hopefully. But hopefully that should just be enough to get this final gathering robot done. And then probably once I'm at a point where the gathering robots are doing what they should be, then I'll be moving on to maybe making a second logging robot. Actually, 50 grand isn't that much anymore, but it is still a chunk. So if I can make do with the logging robot I've got, then that's okay. The gathering is way more important now, and the mining early game. So I would definitely do mining, then gathering, and then maybe logging later on when you're not too worried about money. Alrighty ho then. So today we got my entire orchard sprinkled, which is great. We still don't, I believe, have enough rabbits. I've got yield fertilizer 3 there. I could put on some stuff. I'm gonna put some tin on. No, that is not what I wanted. Clicked on the wrong thing. So 14 more tin, that should help a bit. Gonna make another couple of chips. Eternal alloy is done. Flame core ingots are done. High performance wire. That is going to need a bit more tin. Oh, some is done though, so. Tin's quite quick. I'll make 3 more of those. And then we need all the bronze for the Spirit Cube 3s. So I'm going to need 4 Spirit Cube 1s. I have enough to make 2, so I need 3 more bits of bronze. I have enough to make 2. Of course I do. I'm going to add 1 extra on so that when I wake up tomorrow... Oh, sometimes I'm getting 2. That's probably from a trait I've got or something. I do seem to get double ups of things every so often. Okay, now it's just the Spirit Cubes to do. I might be able to get this done by the end of the day, you know that. Let's see. Spirit Cube 1 times 4. Spirit Cube 2 times 2. And Spirit Cube 3 times 1. Lovely. I'm glad I made all those extra magnets and alloys. So, we've got everything we need now. Oops, I don't know why I walked away from the workbench, because we've got everything we need for another gathering robot. And I'm going to have that purely just... in here, doing its thing. Like I say, I'm not certain that I needed to necessarily make all these terminals, but it's not going to hurt. Oh, look, it's going straight to the apples. Handy. Okay. So what I was worried about is that not only would the apples not be being gathered, it'd be the osmanthus once it grows up, and the snow pears and the persimmons, and I'd be doing all of those by hand, and that would have been a nightmare. So spending, you know, a small part of a day making an extra robot terminal, totally worth it. A lot of rabbit feed there. Various jams and things to pick up. Oh, the pickled cherry radishes are done. Nice. Graminova will not be awake at the moment, and I do need to get to bed desperately. All right, so yeah, I have managed it. I've managed to get the orchard farming robot in. And if he needs a bit of help once the other ones are done, once the other trees are grown, I will just do that. That'll be fine. A whole load of more like moonflower seeds as well. That's cool. But there we are. That's the end of the episode. I'm so sad that it's the end of the episode again. We didn't manage, I don't feel like we managed to get a lot of extra money, but I feel like we got a lot of extra development, and I think you can have one or the other. You can either develop loads and have loads of extra fruits, like trees and seeds and things like that being planted that will bring you money later, or you can not, and then you just end up like never making any more extra money. So I feel like, you know, we're getting there with it. Definitely want to get spirit fruit and things like that. I want to get these yield fertilizers done. Once I'm getting a really good yield going, I'll then maybe try and work on things to speed up the output. But that'll probably take me a bit of time to really get into. And like I say, I'm going to need the golden and the silver poop, which I've been using up until now. I mean, I say I've only got 70 of each left. I realize I have been selling some of it down at the dock because it does get me a really good price. But also, I really need it for fertilizer, and that would get me so much more money from my crops. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Do you just sell them and get the money so you can invest it back in? Or do you keep it so you can make the fertilizer and get more money out of your crops? It's a bit of a like toss up as to what to do there at the moment. Probably as we move forward though, it will be a fertilizer thing. It'll be like if I don't have enough golden and silver poop extra to sell, then I won't be selling it at the dock. But then there we are, that's it. Everything for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.